fans have taken the Josh Gordon news as kind of a buzzkill at the start of camp. How has it been taken inside the team?
We're in full support of Josh. And honestly, we let him go through that process. And, we're going to welcome him back with open arms. But right now, we focus on camp. And that's really our main focus.
Do you think it changes the approach of the offense, just the uncertainty, not knowing when your big-time playmakers is going to be around?
I mean, it can't. We can't wait around for nobody. We have to continue to go at the pace and, continue the process. But, like I said, we're in full support, and when he's back.
Jarvis, John Dorsey said yesterday he's going to have tryouts for receivers. We're down 2 receivers with Ricardo Lewis also down. Des Bryson has been mentioned. Does this team need to bring in somebody who's produced in the NFL already?
Honestly, that's not my decision. And when that time comes and it's real life and it actually happened, then we can answer that question. But for now, we just focus on getting the camp started today and playing fast, doing what we got to do.
It seems this is an opportunity for Corey Coleman to move into the first team with you. What are your observations about him since you've seen him since you joined this team?
Just a hard worker. He continues to work hard. He came out here in OTAs, and we had an opportunity when we all went out to LA to throw together, and just seeing the improvement that he's been making, and he's eating better. So that's good, and it's going to show throughout the season. It's going to show. So I'm excited to see what he's going to bring to the offense.
He said you kind of gave him some advice on his diet and stuff like that. What sort of advice did you give him?
Just telling him, you can't go around eating, French fries and chicken fingers and steak all the time. I know it sounds good, but in this league, we want to have a healthy diet, and it allows us to play better, feel better, have our body feeling better, get the things that you need to come out here and perform.
How long did it take you to embrace a diet like going in the NFL? When did you start really changing?
I had a good nutritionist in college, but I think it really took off when I was in Miami. Miss Mary Ellen, she went grocery shopping with me, teach me how to cook, all that, so that's when it kind of started for me.
He's obviously, been hurt first couple of years of his career and had disappointing, seasons. But he was telling us about how you've been giving him advice, and how much do you kind of relish the idea of taking a guy like that under your wing and teaching him how to be a pro, off the field and preparation that it takes?
I started with the chicken fingers and the French fries. Like if we get the diet right, it'll take care of your body a little bit more. More than people would actually believe. But honestly, man, that's part of who I am. I want everybody to be great. So just putting my arm around anybody that's willing to come close enough to me to actually try to learn something and grow. And I learn things from these guys as well. I'm not just the only one teaching; I'm learning as well. So, and that's the beauty about the whole thing.
Jarvis, you didn't have to live through 0-16 last year. Can you imagine what that was like for your teammates that are still here?
I cannot. That was the past. I can't. I can only focus on what we got to try to do this year.
Jeff, you notice, is there any lingering effects, or are guys talking quickly about, turning the page and this is like a reset?
I think everybody is. And honestly, it's just a mindset. And we're just trying to create the culture here that is about winning. As it should be.
When it comes to lining up inside or outside, other than obviously your physical location, what changes?
Angles. Angles for me is probably the biggest thing. Not really being a flat-out speed guy, so just angles and knowing where I got to go. The defense don't really know where I got to go, so me knowing my job and playing as fast as I can play, and taking the right angles to get me where I got to go, and making the play when it comes.
How come some guys seem they can't do both? They can only do one, or they're just awful. How does that happen?
I don't know. I don't know. I ain't got a good answer for you.
You feel good doing it, though, right?
I feel great doing it.
Jeff, I know you consider yourself the best receiver in the league. You said that. Does your mindset change at all with Josh not here at the start, or did you always think I'm the number one receiver on this team, and that's how you just treat it?
I always, honestly, just again, having Josh and myself and the other guys, the supporting cast, that makes everybody better. You could be on a team by yourself, but if you're getting double teamed, you're not making plays. So who's the number one receiver then? I know for me, man, I'm just focusing on obviously growing as a leader, but just my technique, fundamental, and trusting Coach Haley to put me in a position to make plays. That's all I do.
Everybody's seen the videos of your off-season workouts. How important were those with Odell Beckham, Antonio Brown, all the receivers on this team? How important were those off-season workouts for you?
It was good. It gets a lot of guys around each other that have respect for each other, and you just have an opportunity to learn. And I think, again, at this position, that's the biggest thing that you can do. And guys like Odell and Antonio, that they're two of the best to do it. So, if you can learn from those guys as well, you're only going to get better.
You guys share any tricks of the trade out there?
A little stuff, that guys already know, but, for the most part, just, honestly, just being around those guys and their energy and, the things that they bring and how they do it is something that is worth seeing.
How did those workouts come together? The planning and all that?
Me and Tyrod, we got together, got with everybody, seeing what's the best location. I think SB was going on during that time, so we figured that LA was probably the best place for us to go, and we just made it happen.
How have you, besides that, setting up those workouts with you, how have you seen Tyrod kind of take control of this team?
Since day one, he's led us. He's a hard worker. He's the first one in the building, last one to leave. That's not an understatement. That's the honest truth. And it shows. It's paying off.
You guys kind of both felt underappreciated in your previous stops. Can you guys, bond over that and build chemistry that way?
What'd you say?
Like, you feel you were underappreciated in Miami. Tyrod, obviously, Buffalo didn't treat him the way he was thinking. Can you guys, build chemistry upon that?
It's motivation. I think it's more self-motivation than anything, but at the same time, we have a goal. We want to win games, whether it's running the ball, whether it's throwing the ball. We want to win games, and I think that's the biggest thing for us. And that's really where our focus at. Everything else is in the past. We're leaving it there.
What have you learned about Callaway since you've gotten to know him the last few months here and what he can do for you guys this year?
Just keeping him healthy. Keeping everybody healthy, really, for that matter. But he plays fast. He makes plays when the ball's coming to him, and that's all you can ask from a young guy.
I think I saw you say that this team has a playoff caliber roster. How big a leap is that coming from an 0-16 team to say that, when it has only won one game in 2 years?
Everybody starts the year at 0-0, and only one team wins the championship. I'm not trying to give predictions or make predictions. I'm just saying that I think that if we play to our full potential, every guy plays to his full potential, we have a great chance of making the playoffs and even going further.
And when you talk to guys that were here the last couple of years, do you get the sense that they see such a big difference in talent? Hugh said it yesterday that it feels, night and day from the talent from last year to this year. Mm-hmm. Guys that you're in a locker room with, do they feel the same way? Do they say that?
But talent is one thing, you got to be a team, the old saying, talent wins games, teams win championships. So we're trying to be a team. We're not trying to be just a bunch of talented guys running around here. We want to be a team, and obviously we want to win a championship. That's it. It's simple.
When Hugh addressed you guys, what was his message about Josh not being here? Was there any kind of message behind that you guys took?
It was no true message. It was just, we're in full support. He's not going to be here, but we got to move on. There's 90 other guys, 89 other guys that's in there that is counting on us. We can't, just focus on one guy. Obviously, he has our full support, and we want him back as soon as possible. But, obviously his health is way more important in this game.
Have you heard from anyone who's talked to him?
No, I'm not.
As a veteran, you've been through training camp multiple times. Are there any guys in the team that maybe are flying a little under the radar? You think they're going to impress us in camp?
We'll see. OTAs was fun. OTAs was, a learning curve for a lot of people. I know especially on the offensive side of the ball. So we'll see now in training camp and going into the preseason, and we'll see. We'll see.